Hi everyone, it's Plumpy Peach. I thought it was about time that I gave you a bit of an update on how everything here is going. It's been a week since I did my first vlog and everything is going sensationally. There have been a couple of ups and downs as I think everyone knows there is on this kind of journey, but overall things have been going really well. It's been 9 days now, or my 9th day now on Opti, and I'm still getting there. I am missing chewing an awful lot. Veggies do not cut it. I saw a hamburger today in all it was it in a shop front. It was a sign for the food court, but it was a really nice gourmet hamburger. And I looked at it and I thought to myself, I'm never going to be able to eat a hamburger like normally, like hold it in two hands and go, ah, and it was slightly depressing. And I do wonder sometimes how I'm going to be able to handle that thought of not just hamburgers, because I actually am not a big hamburger person, but for some reason that photo just triggered it. But I do wonder how I'm going to be able to handle not being able to have things. I know you can all have it in moderation, and I know you can have a bit of everything, but is it going to be the same? Is it going to be as enjoyable? And I suppose that's something that I'd love some feedback on. As much as this is me telling you about my day, if there's anyone out there that's willing to give me some info back, I would really love it. I'm just sitting here in a little bit of a state of, well, complete unknown, and not 100% sure of where I'm heading to and what I'm going into. I've got 6 days now till my surgery. It's on Tuesday, and I arrive at the hospital at 6 a.m. in the morning. Hopefully surgery is going to be at 8 a.m. and I'm just walking into I think no matter how much you research, you're still just walking into you don't know what. It's no matter how many times people tell you what's going to happen and what's going to be the case, and you're going to be able to do this and you're going to be able to do that, and you can't do this and you can't do that. It's still, you don't know what you're going to face. So, but having people tell you what you will be able to do and that everything's going to be all right, it does make things an awful lot easier. Trust me, it is such a reassurance. But anyway, back on. So last week, as you said, as I said, I had a super week. The whole week I had no headaches, no emotional outbursts, which for me is a really big thing because I have a bit of an issue with that. And I had no nausea. I had no lightheaded spells. I wasn't overly exhausted. I was really surprised because I thought I would really struggle with that. I already have an awful lot of trouble with exhaustion. I'm not able to work due to other medical issues, and I thought it was going to hit me fairly hard, and yeah, surprised that it didn't. So I was stoked with that. I had a wedding on the Saturday and I was over the moon to get through that 100% unscathed. I didn't cheat. I didn't have any canapes. I had no dessert. I had steamed vegetables on the entree. I had steamed vegetables and about 50 grams of chicken for the main. I actually only ate the broccoli, cauliflower, and some snow peas. They gave me carrot and they gave me peas and corn, which of course are a big no-no, but even the carrot is one of the higher calorie foods. I know that it's a good food for you, but it is one of the higher calorie foods, so I stuck to the lower ones, and I just felt so empowered after it. I felt so positive just in my own conviction to going forward into this, and it was just a really good night for me. I mean, I had a half a Diet Coke. I couldn't get through it. I came back to it later in the night. It was actually just to really help me get through the canapé section. And it was so sweet. And I'm not a big Coke drinker to begin with, but I really noticed it. I didn't touch my bread roll. And I didn't want to, and that was a huge thing. Anyway, I should keep going because I have quite a bit to get on with today. I am going to have a quick look at my sheet so I don't forget anything. The next thing I want to tell you about was my packing. Oh, you won't believe it. I have had things randomly packed for probably starting from 6 weeks ago. I know it's really pathetic, but I have been that excited about this surgery. I've been just kind of collecting things at the store or the shops, whether it's instead of getting a robe, I got picked up one of the really cheap. Because all the knitwear was on sale at the stores, I got one of those, the long ones, and I'm going to use that as my robe because it's nice and warm and comfy, but it's not too bulky. So I've got one of those. I've actually chosen to get nighties, the old granny things, but they're not old granny ones, but they're really comfy. I figured they're not going to sit around my stomach. I got a lot of suggestions from people as to what was best to wear. I read a really super suggestion from, oh, I'm sorry, that's my dog Holly, and I have another one, that's Maple. So they wanted to say hi. Obviously, Holly, hey Horsey, hi Horsey. Oh, and yeah, anyway, I had a really great suggestion from someone, and that was she actually got one of the summer dresses. It's like a boob tube, but long. And I actually got one of those in a summer dress, and it cost me all of $10 online. And it is absolutely fantastic. It sits up around my chest and then just hangs from where the elastic is, and then from just below my breast just hangs straight down to my knees, and it is the comfiest thing in the world. So I've got those. I do also have just a shirt and a pair of pants if that's the most comfortable thing. I have some clean underwear because you always want to go in clean underwear. Some fluffy socks because I've been told it can get very cold in hospital. Can you tell I have not been to hospital before? I'm taking way too much. Alright, I've got some chapstick because I was also told that you get really dry lips, and because you can't drink for the first little while. And I've also got some slippers just so I can walk around. The other thing I was quickly going to say was, okay, so I found this out this week. This Optifast is not the same chocolate Optifast shake as what, you probably already know this, as what's in this box. I found this out. This one is more chalky and is not as nice, but it is kind of almost 55 calories leaner, and it is also lower in things like carbohydrates, sugars, and it's got the same amount of protein. So I don't actually mind drinking this one, but yeah, so if you wonder like me why it tastes different and look different and smell different, the other one is the new recipe. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I'll check in before I go to hospital. I'm sorry this is a long post, but there was so much to tell you. Sending lots of hugs to everyone. I hope you're all having a fantastic week. Bye.